on the way to Hi guys, welcome back to Mariah's Soapbox. Today it is the travel edition of Mariah's Soapbox, but I just want to tell you guys I miss you so much. I miss talking about travel. I miss being able to go places, y'all. Like, when can I get back out in the streets and just be out there? Because at this point, I'm just tired. I'm just tired, but you know what? Your girl is here to help y'all today with places to travel in the winter. So we got to get our last minute vacays in. I know we're getting cabin fever. We're tired of being in the house all day, but guess what? I'm gonna hook you guys up with 10 places to travel in the winter. So I know I did a previous video a couple months ago about places to travel without a passport, so I'll definitely put that link in the description box so you guys can definitely look back to that video so you can have a little cheat sheet on places to travel without a passport. If you guys still have not gotten your passport, it is super essential to do, because guess what? Maybe 2021 we can get back out in the streets and go to different countries, you know, and be able to see different places and have fun with our girls and do all types of things. But here we go. If you have not liked, commented, or subscribed to Mariah's Soapbox, make sure you guys do not forget to do that, and make sure you spread the word and check out my past video on places to travel without a passport, island vacations, you know. So that's one of my favorite videos, honestly, because a lot of people I know don't have their passport, but that video definitely tells you and hooks you up, and that's on period. Okay, so this video today is places to travel in the winter. It's cold, y'all, but I'm gonna hook y'all up to some places that are cute to travel while it's cold, and some places that are warm. They warm you up while it's cold. So here we go. So my first place is Miami, Florida. Okay, Miami is hot. I just checked, let me tell y'all, I just checked the weather in Miami today is 72 degrees. So I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I live in Charlotte. So right now it's like 34 degrees, and that's cold. So, you know, I feel like Miami is a good getaway. There's so many things to do. You won't even really honestly feel like it's wintertime while you're there. So I know all of y'all are seeing people on your timeline right now on Instagram in Miami, living their best lives. Some really good things that you can do while you're in Miami is definitely to get a yacht. You know, I'm seeing a lot of people get yachts, do boat cruises, rent out a really nice Airbnb with some of your closest friends. Make sure you get COVID tested before you go stay in the Airbnb, but do that. And also make sure you see if you can get a private chef. So I know I've been to Miami before in the winter, and it feels so great. And I'm supposed to go to Miami in March. No, I'm supposed to go in April for one of my good girlfriends. She's getting married. So I love Miami. I've been there several times before, but I really think that's a great place to travel in the winter. It's still warm. You can get out with your girlfriends, get out with your homies, you know, and just go for it. Go to Miami. It feels good. The food is good, y'all. Get you some good food and go out to Miami. That's a hot spot that a lot of people are going to right now. So that's a good domestic place. So I'm gonna give you guys some domestic and international, some mix. But Miami is definitely domestic. You need no passport. You just go straight there. It's in Florida. It shouldn't be too far. Some people you can drive depending on where you're from, and some folks, you know, fly, apparently, if it's halfway across the world. So, but yeah, Miami, #1. So #2 is a place that I have been before. So #2 is Cancun, Mexico. My twin, she actually is there right now. So she's enjoying herself. I know Cancun, Mexico is one of the few places that we can go to right now internationally, but a lot of people are traveling there. You know, we're allowed to go there. It's a really good hot spot. And I've been to Mexico before, and I stayed at Rio And my aunt, she's there right now, and she's staying, let me tell you where she's staying at. So my aunt is staying at the Royalton Chic Suites, and I stayed at Ryu. So we both been there in the winter time. And it's super nice. Like, the views are amazing. The water is beautiful. They have so many amenities that you can do there. Spa packages, great food, different restaurants that are accustomed to there. So when you're in Mexico, you can definitely check out some of those places. If you guys want me to do a separate video on Mexico and resorts here, I definitely can. But I think Mexico is a very great place to travel right now in the winter. It's warm apparently, so if you guys are tired of being cold, you can definitely go to Mexico and warm up for those people that need a little warm trip for the year. But Mexico is awesome. You also can get yachts there. Amazing, amazing food. For some of you guys who are not afraid to get out there in the streets and go see what's all for the resort, I would advise you to. Make sure, of course, you go with someone, not by yourself, but definitely go check out the street corn, the good food, the good vibes, the music, you know, making sure you guys have a good time, you know. Let's get our last trips in. So Mexico is definitely number 2. So number 3 is Tennessee, y'all. So one thing that I really want to do that I have not done yet is to get a cabin. Like, I have never stayed in a cabin, but I definitely want to, like, take a girls trip or a vacation with my boyfriend and just do a cabin trip and see how that goes, because I hear so many good things. But I know Tennessee is very well known for cabin trips. You guys can book a big cabin. You can also get a chef. You can go skiing. I mean, you can go snowboarding while you're there and just do so many wonderful things while you're there. Get bonfires. It's just a lot of things that you can do. And some cabins have lakes where you can fish also. So that's up to you guys. I definitely want to take a trip to a cabin. I would love to get some friends together and take a trip to a cabin, because at this point it's not a lot of options for us to go. But I know this would be a great winter, you know, travel for everybody. Definitely something to check off on your list for when you travel, is to definitely go on a cabin. So that's a new exploration that Mariah wants to do, y'all. So cabins for me, I'm definitely gonna look into them. Tennessee, maybe I'll see if I can go in March or late February. So that's definitely something I want to do. That is number 3. So number 4 is right in my state. Like I told you guys, I'm from Charlotte, but Asheville, North Carolina is such a beautiful place with beautiful mountains. The weather there is beautiful. Sometimes it snows. So if you guys are from up north or California, the West Coast, or whatever, you guys don't have an opportunity to see snow like the East Coast, Asheville is a beautiful place to go to. And they have some places that I would love to visit. You know, they have the Biltmore House. You can get a tour of that. The Biltmore House has spas and, you know, all type of stony places that you can stay that look more like a cabin, but it's more of a hotel resort. And you can stay at Grove Park Inn. So I definitely have a reservation this year to stay at Grove Park Inn. So I'm supposed to be going with my aunt. She's never been there before. I've never been there before. So that's definitely something on our check off list for 2021. So we're definitely gonna go to Grove Park Inn and to the Biltmore House. And that's in Asheville, North Carolina. So if you guys are not familiar with it, you have questions about it, just let me know. But Asheville is a beautiful place. It's really mountainy. If you're a blogger or a vlogger, it's a great place to get awesome pictures and great video footage. So I definitely recommend, if you have not been to Asheville, go to Asheville. Number 5 is a place I have been to literally probably 10 times, and I'm just gonna wait it out before I go back, honest and truly, because I have been there so many times. I love this place, but I think I'm kicked out. I have exhausted all my options of coming back there. But this place is Las Vegas, Nevada. I have been there probably every year starting as a child. My dad used to host business conferences in Vegas, so been there since I was a young girl, then growing up, turned 21, and then I really was able to experience Vegas. So if you're under 21, I really don't recommend you going there yet, but Las Vegas is a great place to travel because whatever time you go a year is going to be hot. It does get cool at night, but during the day, most of the time around the year, it is warm. So I know a lot of my friends all over my social media, everybody has almost had a trip to Vegas during the winter, and it's warm and it feels great, and a lot of things are still open. Clearly in Vegas, it's so many things you can do. You can gamble, have the greatest buffets, have the best place to get wine. You can take in a show. You can even stay in your room, get room service delivered, and receive spa treatment. I've stayed at almost every single hotel I can think. The Venetian, the MGM Grands. I mean, I've stayed at all. I can't even think of all of them, but I've stayed at almost all of the hotels on the Vegas Strip. So if you do go to Vegas, I recommend staying on the Strip because it's so close to everything that you want to go to versus you having to drive to it. I've also stayed off the Strip in an Airbnb, and that was a great time. That's more so like if you want to have more people, you know, that's a more cost-effective way. But I've done both and I've enjoyed both experiences. So Vegas is definitely on the list. Vegas is lit. Vegas is fun no matter what time you go. Vegas is just a situation, okay? Make sure you guys hit those squats and get right, because when you go out there, you're gonna want to be on your best. You're gonna want to look your best. So I love me some Vegas. Like, maybe I'll go again. I'll take that back. I might go again, but it's gonna be a good little minute before your girl goes back. So number 6 is none other than New York. That's my place, okay? I love New York. Half my family's from New York, New Jersey. You know, I go there quite often, but I haven't lately, clearly. But, you know, I love New York. It's such a beautiful place. If you've not been there, it's a must-have for every American. Every person, period, in the world needs to go to New York. You can see the big city lights. It's the Big Apple. It's the Big Apple. You gotta go. You gotta see it. You know, it's so many things to do. Brunches, museums, parks, historic monuments. Like, you can honestly go to New York any time of the year. But in the winter, to me, it's extremely cold, but it's beautiful. And it's so many things to do. So I do advise if you go out to eat in New York, you get a reservation because you will be waiting. But it's so many things to do, from, like I stated, museums. I'm a big museum person. Like, I love going to museums and reviewing history. Food is awesome. New York has so many different cultures there, so if you're looking for any type of food, I am quite sure that they have it. So New York is definitely a place that if you want to have a great quick little winter weekend trip, I feel like that's a great place for you to go to. It's so many different hotels that you can stay at. When I went to New York, I stayed at an Airbnb, and I walked the streets, and I was able to get really cute New York-ish photos. More like suburban, like not, it would be in the city like photos. I did get some of those, but I had such a great time, and I would definitely go back again. So New York is definitely on the list. Number 7 is a place that I never thought I would go to in my life, but I was able to go, and it was such a blessing. Number 7 is Dubai. I went to Dubai last November, so I went in the winter. I stayed at the Palm Jumeirah, and it was so warm, y'all. You do not have to worry about being cold, or you don't have to worry about the weather not being awesome, because the weather was awesome. Dubai is a lifestyle. Dubai is beautiful. Dubai has so many things to do. At my resort, I went to the resort. I also went to the marketplaces. I had great food, had massages, had so many things. It was a movement. It was a moment. It was gorgeous. I would go back today if I could. It's super expensive, but I would go back. And Dubai is a great place to go internationally in the winter because it's warm. You don't have to worry about it being cold. You don't have to do all that. So if you want a good escape and you don't want to be cold, somewhere to go that's warm, I feel like Dubai is the place, because Dubai is fun. And when I was there, I met so many people, ended up going out to dinner together, we ended up meeting one another, you know, still talking till this day, following each other on social media and planning future trips together. So I had an amazing experience in Dubai. Like, your girl would go again, period. I would go again. Dubai. bomb. So number 8 is a place for lovers, even though I went with my family member, my aunts. Number 8 is a place where you have clear water and you do not have to worry about any dirty water. It's just beautiful. Like, it's a dream vacation. It is none other than Maldives. Maldives is gorgeous. Where did I stay? I stayed at the Conrad in Maldives. So the Conrad is a Hilton hotel. I was able to stay in the water bungalow. I was able to stay over the water, and then one night our room, we stayed on the beach. It was gorgeous. So here's some pictures of me when I was in Maldives. But it was gorgeous. Your girl could go every single year if she could. And then we had to take little flights to our hotel that were so scared I thought I was gonna die. So I'll show y'all that clip too. It was crazy. I was nervous the whole time. I didn't know what to do. Like, it was like only 6 of us on the plane. It was a super small jet, but best vacation. I learned so much about myself, my strengths, my weaknesses, what I'm willing to do, what I'm not willing to do, and just get over your fears when it comes to travel, because a lot of people don't travel because they're afraid of certain things. They're afraid that, you know, things aren't going to turn out how they want them to, or they're afraid that, you know, it's going to cost too much. But if you want to do anything in life, you just have to budget for that. So Maldives is definitely on the pricey list, but it was well worth it. Like, I had such an amazing time in Maldives. I would go every other day if I could go. So that's definitely a trip that you can go to in the winter. It's warm no matter what time you go. People there are super sweet and hospitable, and I would recommend anyone staying at the Conrad Maldives. That's where I stayed. It's expensive. I don't know if it was like maybe $2,000 a night or something. I think we stayed maybe 5, 6, 7 days. I don't remember, but it's super expensive. So just budget for it. I would go again if I could. I loved it. So number 10 is the last one, but it's a place that I would love to go to because I love to drink wine. I love vineyards. This place is Napa Valley, California. So they're really known for like a lot of good wine vineyards, a lot of good places to go. So I would recommend anyone going there. To me, this is a great girls trip, or it's a good vacation. So if you want to go with your boo, someone that you really are trying to get an escape with, or anything like that, I would definitely do that. So Napa Valley it is. You know, these are good pictures you can get if you're a blogger as well, or blogger, and you can definitely have all sorts of activities to do in Napa Valley, California. Like, the pictures are gorgeous in Napa Valley, as you see. And I would definitely suggest anyone going there. That's on my bucket list for 2023. So I'm having all my, you know, vacations lined out of what I really want to do. But Napa Valley is definitely on there. So yes, that's our last one, number 10. If you have not liked, commented, or subscribed, please make sure you do so. I hope you guys enjoyed 10 places to travel in the winter. And if you have not watched places to travel without a passport, my video, make sure you go check that box and that link. But you guys, thank you so much for being loyal. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and commenting and sharing. And I just love my travel talks. So if you want more of those, let me know and put them in the comments. And if you have not followed me on my social media, follow me at Mariah, MARIAH _ live 5, LIVE and the number 5, and my travel page, Mariah's Travel Guide _. So I hope you guys have a bomb winter. Let me know about your vacations. Until next time, peace.